Let's talk the color. One more thing, like, subscribe, and share. Come on, let's talk the color. Woo!
Hey, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's Cutler on the Let's Talk the Cutler broadcast, the Let's Talk the Cutler virtual book club, the Let's Talk the Cutler YouTube platform. And this is the last broadcast before Christmas. So I wanted to create a little Christmas backdrop, a Christmas scene, just to share this evening with everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you are appreciating the day that you had. I hope you're appreciating the life that you continue to have. And I hope that you're making sure that the people who are in your life know that you appreciate them. And I hope the people whose lives you are in make sure that they know that they appreciate you. So I wanted to take this time to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all of that stuff. I want to talk today about how to show appreciation, how to show gratitude, how to let people know that you see them, that they matter, that you are glad to have them in your life. So I want to talk about that for just a moment. But just in case people are stopping by for the first time and they want to know, what is that guy talking about? The story hasn't changed. It's been over 3 years now. The story hasn't changed, you all. I'm still trying to offer some inspiration, trying to offer some motivation, trying to challenge us from time to time to show up our best selves, even in the worst of situations. It doesn't mean that life is not going to present its challenges. It's going to present challenges. And so we have to be intentional and deliberate about how do we show up, because how you show up is what matters. How you respond. I often say how you respond is what matters. It doesn't matter what life throws your way. It doesn't matter what circumstances befall you. It doesn't matter what situations come your way. It matters how you respond. And so we need to think about how we respond and what's going on with me. How am I responding? So again, Merry Christmas to everybody. And we're going to talk about how to show appreciation, particularly during this season. Do you know that there's some people who are really sad this season because people are continuing to lose loved ones? People are continuing to have downward spirals. People are continuing to have things happen that are negative in their lives and in their particular lives. And not everyone has your same situated perspective. So when you think about what's going on, think about others. Be concerned about them. Be concerned about them. Be happy for yourself, but be concerned about other people. Let me shout out the LTTC VIPs in just a moment so I can just go ahead and get started. Again, if you haven't done so, please go ahead and subscribe. Please subscribe. If you haven't done so, tell people, ask them, what are they waiting for? I mean, look, the man got a Christmas backdrop. Everything. Please go ahead and subscribe. And once you subscribe, click on the notification bell. Now, it's down there or it's up there somewhere. It's somewhere on your device, and it'll let you know whenever I've gone live and whenever I have uploaded new content. So please go ahead and subscribe and tell people, come on and talk to Cutler. I want to ask you all something. I want to ask you, what is the best Christmas gift you have ever received? Talk to me in the chats. Come on over in the chats. And speaking of the chats, the LTTC VIPs that I see this evening, the first 3 people who made it to the chats are Annie Cutler, Bobby Dunmore, and Paula D. So good evening to all of you all. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Talk to me for just a moment. What is the best Christmas gift you have ever received? And after you can say best colon and then worst. I'm wondering, what's the best Christmas gift you've ever received? And I'm also curious to know, what is the worst Christmas gift that you've ever received? We talked Tuesday about things that are just not the best Christmas gifts in the world. We talked about some of the least favorite Christmas gifts according to one survey, according to one poll. But I'm curious this evening, what's some of the best Christmas gifts you've ever received, and what are some of the worst Christmas gifts? I'm trying to think, have I had a worst Christmas gift? No, I have not. I haven't had a worst Christmas gift. But you know what, y'all? I'm thinking that as let me just point something out too. Didn't I tell y'all one of my friends, one of my relatives told me that I had a backdrop the last time we were here, and it was one Christmas tree that's in my house. And one of my relatives said, "Oh, that Christmas tree doesn't count because it's too short." So I figured if she tunes in, she'll see this Christmas tree. she'll see this Christmas tree, and maybe she'll sing a different tune because hopefully this Christmas tree um, is 8.5 feet tall. So I hope she considers this one as a real Christmas tree. But I wanted to create something festive and do something festive. So talk to me, you all. I know I just want to hear what some of the best gifts and some of the worst gifts. But I also want to talk about how do we show appreciation. You know what? This is the time of year when I stop and I consider my blessings. Let me just talk on a Cutler platform for just a moment, because you all do know that I'm a person of faith, and faith is what sustains me. Faith is what anchors me. So I have to say I count my blessings. I don't count my luck, because for me it's not luck. It's not just fate, but I am blessed and I count my blessings, and I'm thankful for all things that have come my way, all blessings, no matter how people try to size them, no matter how people try to substantiate them. I am thankful. I'm thankful for my journey. I'm thankful for the people who have been a part of my journey. I'm thankful for the people whose journey I have been a part of. I'm thankful for so many things. And so, as I am thankful, I am making sure that I am intentional and deliberate this semester. This semester, you all know I'm an educator, right? But I want to make sure that I am intentional and deliberate this season about showing my gratitude and showing my appreciation. And I know sometimes that's difficult for people, because the way that we show gratitude, the way that we show appreciation can differ from people to people. But I want to talk about that. I want to talk about making sure that this season, you all, that we show our gratitude. I want to talk about making sure that we show our appreciation, because people are leaving the earth, and that is not just a cliche anymore, but they really are. And when they leave, there is no do-over. You don't get to tell them over. You don't get to show them over. You don't get to repeat what you don't get to do what you could have done. Make sure that people know that you appreciate them. Give the gift. Oh, here we go. Give the gift of appreciation this season. You want to give a good gift, give the gift of appreciation. Let people know that you are thankful for them. Let people know that you are grateful to have them as a part of your life. And not just people who are in your immediate space. Cutler, what do you mean? I know a lot of times it's easy for us to show appreciation and gratitude to people who are in our immediate space, not just for the season, but always. Absolutely, McDonough, that's absolutely right. Make sure that you know that people know that you appreciate them. And of course, I want to categorize it for just a moment. Yes, show gratitude to people who love you. Make sure you show gratitude to people who love you. And we can talk about that categorically, how it's done. But I want to get this out, because sometimes during this season, we forget certain people. We give gifts to the people who love us. But what about the people who challenge you? What about the people who push you to show up, people who push you to do better, who push you to show up in a more excellent way? Make sure that not only do you show gratitude to people who love you, but don't forget the people who challenge you. See, sometimes we like to forget them because we are glad to get out of their presence. But I'm thankful for every person in my life who has ever challenged me to be better, who's challenged me to be greater, who's challenged me to overcome, who have challenged me to succeed. I'm thankful and I'm grateful for those people. So not only do I want us to show gratitude and appreciation to the people who love us, but I want us to show gratitude to the people who challenge us. What about them? Because they sharpen us and they make us better. They sometimes make us upset, and we have to go away and think about it. But when we think about and we apply what they've said, we come out better for the journey. We come out better for having had them a part of our lives. So let's not forget them. And not only them, but what about the people who serve you? What do you mean serving? I have people serving. Yes. What about the people who deliver your mail? What about the people who pick up your trash? What about those people? Show gratitude to those people. The people in the supermarket, the cashier. The people, if you go to a dry cleaners, make sure that you show gratitude not only to people who love you or to people who challenge you, but people who serve you, because people are in the service industry and people are here to make our lives better, to make our lives easier. When you go get your clothes out of the dry cleaners, those people there, of course they're there. It is about capitalization and commercialism and making money, absolutely, but they provide a service for you. Some people commute. Some people take public transportation. What about those people who are providing service? When you take your car in to have your car worked on, when you take your car in to have your car detailed, these are people providing service. See, I get it. Color, I'm paying them. But yes, what about go above and beyond? Give them a larger tip than usual. What about your stylists? What about people who do your manicures? People who do your pedicures? What about those people? I just want to encourage us to make sure that this season we are showing appreciation and gratitude to the people who are in our lives. What do you mean, Cutler? People categorically, again, who love you, people who challenge you, people who serve you. So I want us to think about this, because sometimes we forget about people in those categories. What about people who work with you? I don't know about you all, but of course, I'm in a remote status now, in a remote setting. But show gratitude to people who work with you, people who help you on your job, who make it easier for you to do what you do. If you are not a manager, but you have a manager who makes sure that you have all the resources that you need. If you have colleagues and coworkers who are a part of your process on a daily basis, who make sure that before they hand it off to you, it is in an excellent condition. Learn how to show gratitude to people. Those were those are 4 categories that I just told you of people that we can show gratitude, to whom we can show gratitude. I'm thankful for people who work with me, who make my job easier. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for people who provide a service, people who come by and pick up my trash weekly. I'm thankful for them. People who deliver my mail and my packages daily. I'm thankful for them. People who cut my hair, people who give me manicures and pedicures, I'm thankful for them. People who love me, yes, who call me and check on me, who spend their time with me, I'm thankful for them. People who allow me to be a part of their lives and offer what nuggets I think I may have picked up in life, because by offering them these nuggets, it reinforces the lessons that life taught me. I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful. So let's learn to show gratitude. As we're giving gifts this season, don't forget the intangible things that we can do to show gratitude. Okay, Cutler, you've talked about these categories of people. What do we really do? Well, you can give people a gift, because giving a gift shows people that you are grateful for them and that you value the role that they play in your life. How many of us have people that we are grateful for? I'm not just talking about people that you're glad to see, but what about the people? How many of us have people that we are grateful for and that you value the role they play in your life? You all talk back to me, because I'm sitting here with this, this Christmas backdrop, counting my blessings, and I'm thankful. Be thankful. Give gifts. It is okay. Well, Christmas is not just about the commercialization, because we've gotten far away from that. Listen, I understand all of that, but it just doesn't have to be this season. Thank you, McDonald, for pointing that out. It doesn't just have to be this season. But I want us to get the mindset that December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, on throughout the year, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all throughout the week. Let's get in the habit, you all, of showing appreciation. Let's get in the habit of showing appreciation, because there's nothing like regret that you can't undo. So give gifts. I'm a big fan of this one. I want to make sure that people who are a part of my life know that I am so thankful that they are part of my life. One of the things, you all have heard me say this, my mother modeled this for me. My mama says sometimes to me, she says, I hear you in that broadcast, and I didn't realize that I said so much stuff that you say I said. There are things that my mother said to me, and there are things that she did not always articulate, but she modeled for me. And one of the things that my mother modeled for me is to make sure that you appreciate the people who will come in and out of your life. Don't let people wander and navigate in and out of your life without getting to know them. I'm thankful for the people who have navigated in and out of my life. So in addition to giving gifts, you all, you can write an appreciation note. Expressing gratitude to your loved ones, it lets them know that whatever they've done, it has not gone unnoticed. Cutler, you're always talking about writing notes. Yes, I am. Because it reminds people, I saw what you did for me. I haven't forgotten how you treated me. I remember how kind you were. I appreciate your courtesy. That's what writing notes will say to people, because you take the effort to do what you don't have to do in terms of sitting down writing a note, because they did something for you that they didn't have to do. Can we encourage people this season to just take the time to write a note to people? Yes, it's one thing to call them and say it, but when they look at that note from time to time, it reminds them that what they did for you mattered. What they said to you mattered in a chaotic and crisis situation. Let's express our appreciation. So I'm a proponent writing notes. I wish I could send everybody just a stack of Post-its, a stack of assorted cards. And not only that, Cutler, well, how else do we appreciate people? Yeah, giving gifts is one thing. Yeah, writing an appreciation note. But what about just taking the time to compliment people? Oh, you look so nice today. You know what? I love whatever it is that you have. I really like that. Oh, man. What about complimenting people? Because a simple compliment can go a long way in making somebody that you love feel appreciated. We walk, oh, I'm getting ready to use a Southern saying. We walk around tight-lipped so many times, and sometimes people are wondering, do they see me? Do they appreciate me? I mean, what is it? What do they have any opinion about what I've done? If we compliment people, it goes a long way with making sure that they know you appreciate them. One of my friends and I, this was years ago, we were out at dinner, and the waitress came to the table, and I don't even remember what in particular she said or did, but I always pay attention to name badges, name tags. And I tend to call people by their names. And not only do I call them by name, but I would say, thank you for remembering. Yeah, I ordered this, or I ordered something special. Thank you so much for remembering. And I may call them by their names and say, thank you so much for remembering. And I might strike up a conversation. And one of my friends said, keep on. She's going to think you're hitting on her after a while. And I thought, wow, okay, interesting. In my mind, I thought, I'm just paying a compliment. And it hadn't occurred to me what could be in somebody else's mind. But I want you all to know this. When you do things from your heart, and you do things out of your authenticity, and you do things out of a wellspring of kindness, keep on doing them. And don't worry about how they are interpreted or translated by other people. Not always. Keep doing them. Don't forget the forever stamps. I always give a genuine compliment. Yes, people like when you use it. Absolutely. I do it all the time. And sometimes if you're worried about what kind of gift that I can give, what is it that I can do, just create something homemade. Not all gifts have to be store-bought. I think I've said this before. Because sometimes a homemade gift can make people feel especially appreciated. Because you took the time out of your schedule to create something. I will never forget, you all. I will never forget growing up, one Christmas, I don't know if it was that we didn't have wrapping paper. I'm not sure what it was, but my mother sat down with my brothers and me, and we wrapped our Christmas gifts in newspaper. Now, my mother was always creative, always creative. So we took the black and white newspaper, but we had the colorful bows. Can I tell you all, that was absolutely beautiful? Sometimes just making homemade gifts. Of course, our gifts were bought. Mama she bought the gifts from the store, and we bought our gifts from the store. But I'm talking about the fact that we didn't have wrapping paper, or maybe we did. I just can't remember. But we used our creativity, or we used Mama's creativity, and we wrapped our gifts in newspaper. And when we wrapped our gifts in newspaper, and we put the different colorful bows on it. It was absolutely beautiful. And I thought, wow, this homemade wrapping paper really says a lot. And so then one year I decided to replicate that, and I would keep a stack of newspapers. And when I would wrap the newspapers, I would try to find articles that really matched the personality of the person, or there was an incident or story that the person could relate to. So yeah, somebody said, does a personalized e-card count? Absolutely, Marissa. Yes, a personalized e-card counts, because that is something that's homemade. That is something yes, it can show you appreciation. That's an appreciation note. And so that if you ask me, that really checks checks off two categories that I've talked about: something that is homemade and something that's an appreciation note. And then it's something else that you can do. You all lend a listening ear. Give people this year, give people this season the gift of listening. Give the gift of listening. Contact 25 people and tell them they really need to come on and talk to Cutler, particularly after what the man just said. One gift that we can give this season and for the rest of the year, the rest of this year and all of next year and for the rest of our days, give somebody the gift of listening. Because sometimes, and I'm not saying it's true for us or for any of us, but we know it's true for some people in our lives. Some people just talk too much. There's a reason why God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. I say this from time to time so we can listen twice as much as we talk. Let's give people the gift of listening. That might be the world's best way to show appreciation, because when you lend somebody your supportive ear and you listen with curiosity, you listen with concern, you listen with care, you listen with compassion, people feel appreciated and they feel valued. And it's something about listening that will connect, that will strengthen the bond that you have with people. Let me say that again. If you want to work on deeper and stronger relationships, listen, because listening will strengthen your bond. It will strengthen your connection with people. I grew up, we used to sing a song, "Blessed be the ties that bind our heart." Listen, listen. That will tighten the relationship. And then even if you can't make a gift, if you don't write a note, why don't you say to the person that you love, the person that you appreciate, the person to whom you want to show gratitude, do something for them that they enjoy. I don't have the money to buy a gift. I don't have the paper to write. I don't have the words to write an appreciation note. Well, one thing you can do is spend quality time. You can get together and do something that they enjoy. I have a friend who spends a whole month just planning various segments of how to celebrate his birthday. I have a couple friends who do that. One friend will say, listen, I'm going to fly out of town. I'm going to fly here. Y'all meet me there because that's where I'm going to be. So people who are in that geographic area, you all can meet me and celebrate with me. And then one friend will say, listen, I'm going to have a movie night. So if y'all want to come over and watch this movie, you can come over and watch this movie. Then one friend will say, listen, I'm going to go out to such and such restaurant. If y'all want to meet me there, just meet me there. Listen, do something that people enjoy. Spend time with them. Spend quality time. Learn how to put them first. Learn how to put other people first in your life and spend quality time with them and do something that they enjoy. I'm telling you, let's learn to show appreciation. And it's showing appreciation. We will listen. We will write notes. We will do things that people enjoy. Let people know that you appreciate them. Let people know that you are thankful for them. Help out whenever you can. All right, you can't do any of that. Maybe you live in an area where there are lots of leaves and you can just help go and rake up the leaves or do something. Deliver people a home-cooked meal. Offer to go grocery shopping. Oh, you need people to go pick up your dry cleaning? I'll go pick up your dry cleaning. Do something. Learn to do something. Lend a helping hand. Say thank you. Let people who are in your life know that you are glad that they are part of your life. Because I'm telling you this, in the hustle and bustle of life, when life is happening, People can feel overlooked. They can feel that they can feel lonely. They can feel lonesome. Do you know people can feel lonely in a crowd, in the midst of a crowd? And I'm not saying it is our responsibility to rescue everybody, but what I am saying is this: we ought to make sure, good and sure, that people who are a part of your life know that you appreciate them and know that you value them. Don't let this season go by. Show your loved ones, show your friends, show your family, show the people who challenge you, show the people who serve you that you appreciate them. It will deepen connections. If you get a chance, talk to people. Share specific examples of how they have made your life better. If people are open for it this season, give them a hug and just say thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being a part of my life. And remind them of how they were a part of your life. Remind them that you are there if they need you, if they have anything they ever want to talk about. Remind them of that. Be thankful. Encourage people. You can give the gift. Do you know that encouragement is a gift? You can give the gift of encouragement. You can give the gift of hope. We talked about this before. You can give the gift of motivation for people that you love. Learn to compliment people on their gifts and their talents and their skills. Oh, you are amazing at doing that. I challenge us. Here we go. I challenge us to look people straight in the eye. This season, I challenge people, but now, of course, take it for the rest of the year and then on into the new year. But I challenge us. I challenge all of us this season. Everybody that you run into in person and they mean something to you, hang on to this. I challenge you to look them straight in the eye and say, you make the world a better place. And you make my life a better life. Before the broadcast began, I was thinking that I am thankful for my family and friends because, and this is what I said, they add years to my life. I'm going to get out of here. They add years to my life. And more importantly, I'm thankful because they add life to my years. And I want to thank you all as we're getting ready to celebrate Christmas. I want to thank you all. Please, stick with me for just a moment. I'm thankful for you all because you've added life to my years. You've allowed me to tap into those memories and those moments that I always didn't think. There were some moments that I didn't necessarily think they mattered. But on this platform, I get a chance to say, yep, that mattered. That moment was significant. Didn't feel significant necessarily when I was going through it, but I learned something and I get a chance to share it. I get a chance to pay it forward. Thank you all. I want to tell you this as I go into next year, hang on, as I go into next year, I have some amazing opportunities, some absolutely amazing opportunities. And some that I just can't turn down. And they challenge my ability to show up here every Tuesday and Thursday. And so I said, well, what I'm going to do, I can't take on all of those responsibilities, but I can take on a couple of them, which means that next year I'll only be able to show up one day. So you will see me here Tuesday. But what you will probably see is more pop-ups on Thursdays. But these opportunities are amazing, and you will hear about them. They're training opportunities, they are teaching opportunities, and they are mentoring opportunities. And those are things that I love. Those of you who have followed me know that that is the core of who I am. That is the core of what I do. To teach and to mentor and to model. That's who I am. But I did not want to leave this platform, and I'm not going to leave this platform, but I will have to just show up on Tuesdays only as we go into the new year. And again, I'll try to do some pop-ups and just upload new content on Thursdays, but let's meet here. Let's continue to meet here in 2024. We'll meet on this platform on Tuesdays. Thank you all for giving me of your time, your energy, and introducing me to family and friends. I appreciate that. Have a fantastic Christmas. Make people matter. Make people matter, just as someone has made sure that you know that you matter. Merry Christmas. I wish I could be there to give all of you a Christmas holiday hug, but make sure that you give somebody a holiday hug. And please, let's keep building community. Let's keep maintaining connectivity. And this is true, you all. Please know that from my heart to yours, there is and always will be so much love. Keep your heads up. Keep your hopes up. Tell somebody, come on, and let's talk to Cutler. All right. I hope you all like my holiday decorations. I gotta go. Merry Christmas. Have a good evening. Good night, you all.